Thank God it's Thursday. How you doing, everybody? It's Thursday here in Austin, Texas. As you can see, the weather is kind of overcast and drizzling, and a little chilly, as you can see from some of the outerwear that I'm wearing today. Uh, so I was going to take a video of the damage to my vehicle. I think I mentioned before that I had a mishap on the ice on February 11th, and I have decided not to take that video today since not a very nice day to take a walk, and so I'm not going to do that. That'll be in a future video. So speaking of cars, I thought it would be a good idea to go over some nine sure ways to know that your vehicle is in good hands. Some indications, some things, to watch for, some things to look out for, some things that may be an indication of perhaps problems, and positive things as well. We all have our vehicle. They're important to us. They're our livelihood. They take us to and from our places of work. They provide safe transportation for ourselves and our family, and they are an asset to any home or family, and such should be cared for in a safe, professional, and properly maintained by a professional, someone who takes pride in their work and delivers good service. So some of the things that you can look for, number one, people who trust say good things. If you got people saying, I've used this guy for 20 to 30 years and he's always been good, you don't want to ignore that. That's good advice from somebody with experience. A longtime auto mechanic, now maintaining a fleet of trucks for a company at a Pittsburgh International Airport. As always, you don't want to ignore that. And this is quite true. When I'm in California, I take my vehicle to a gentleman named John, and I found out on big jobs from the city, repairs that the city doesn't want to do on its vehicles, they will give to John. So I said, this is a no-brainer. The city would not let anyone touch their vehicles if he wasn't up to snuff and checked out. So that would be number one. Listen to people's advice. Listen to people's experience, and somehow that can't be wrong. Number two, the shop that has the right stickers in the window. Look for a blue and white ASE emblem. ASE emblem. This indicates that the technicians have passed tests and been certified by the National Institute for Automotive Service Excellence. I guess it's like having an A in your restaurant for cleanliness. In California, they have A, B, C, D, E, F. So if you go to a restaurant in California and you see an A in the window, you know they're cleaning the cutting boards, they're picking up scraps underneath the fryer, and they're doing they have a very clean kitchen, as opposed to an F. Take your chances. But I will say this, a greasy spoon is very, very good. So even if they're messy in the kitchen, sometimes the food is delicious. With technology changing at such a rapid pace, experience can't offset lack of training. So that's number two. Look for that ASE sticker in the window, and that'll help you make your mind up. Unless, of course, you know the guy and he doesn't have that. Maybe not everybody wants to belong to a club or an organization. It might cost money to have that sticker in the window, and maybe this guy's so good at what he does, he doesn't need the ASE. He just knows how to fix cars. But a lot of these new cars, you open the hood, you can't even recognize it. Where's the carburetor? Where is anything? It's just a big computer with a big flat tabletop looking top to it. Who knows? Number 3, it says it's a good idea to establish a relationship with a dealership or repair shop for routine matters like oil changes and inspections, so that when you have an emergency or urgent job, you're already comfortable with the shop. That makes sense. Again, that goes back to saying you want to go to somebody who knows your vehicle and who always changes the oil, who always tunes it up. That's a good idea. But your dealerships, you have to watch out for dealerships. They have a business model. When a vehicle pulls in, they say we're gonna make X amount of dollars from this customer or this client or this vehicle. They have a business model. They're not in there to, be careful of dealerships. Of course, there's warranties that have to be done. I heard if you don't do your warranties when they're supposed to be due, it voids your what do you call it? If you don't do your void your warranty. It voids your warranty. They'll say, "Hey, I have a problem with the oil pump," and they'll say, "Well, you didn't do this. You didn't do the 100. You didn't check it." So you got to watch out. You got to. It's a lot simpler than I'm explaining. You got to do your checks and oh, jeez, this is. I didn't expect this to be as difficult as it is. Bear with me. I thought this was going to be a simple presentation on some tips on how to maintain your vehicle for you and your family, and it's turning into this is like I'm reading Bangladeshi or something here. So watch out for the dealership is what I'm saying. The prices can be kind of high at the dealership as opposed to your friend Ralph down behind the Bohack. Number 4. The shop has a clean rap sheet. Let's see what the heck they're talking about here. This ought to be fun. The Better Business Bureau, bbb.org, can show you how long the shop or dealership has been in business, how many complaints have been resolved lately, and it's a BBB rating, Better Business Bureau rating. Say that fast 10 times. Better Business Bureau rating. Better Business. That's like that movie. What was the name of that movie? Bugsy. 20 dwarfs did 20 handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarfs did 20 handstands on the carpet. 20 dwarfs did 20 dwarfs did 20 handstands on the carpet. 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 Remember that scene when he was trying to be an actor and he was going over lines? Bugsy, I'm sure you've seen it. It's been on television about 4,700 times. How'd you like to get a royalty check from that movie? Number 5. I didn't finish number 4. I'm sorry. If you're still watching this video, thank you. If you've already left this video, I can't blame you. Unless you're in a hospital bed and you can't leave, you've got to watch it. Be wary, though, of online user ratings, says so-and-so. This guy, I'm not going to say his name every time here. I got to edit this. I can't say every word that's written down here. I just want to give you the facts. You've got to watch the outliners. Okay, so outliners. What are they talking about, outliners? You could have used a better word to explain that. You might have 100 people reviewing a brick and 99 say that it's sturdy, red, and useful, but one guy says, worst brick I ever had. That could have been said better. That's not a good analogy. What are you talking about, a brick? Outliners, please. This is from the AARP Bulletin, September 2020. Number 5, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on before this iPhone, it just explodes from frustration. Number 5, the shop shows pride in its appearance. You can overlook some messiness. It's not a restaurant, but beware of constant untidiness. Overall sloppiness throughout the shop and the place of business might reflect a lack of attention to detail. That's a double-edged sword. I know a lot of good mechanics, and they're not the cleanest people in the world. They're not the most tidy. They just know how to do what they do best, and they're not concerned with sweeping up and vacuuming and dusting and putting all their tools. I think I'd be more suspicious of a mechanic that had all his tools on the tool board, outlined it, or with the foam, and they cut a shape of the tool on the foam and they put it in. I'd be more suspicious of a cleanly mechanic. I take my motorcycle to a mechanic back in California, and that place looks like New Delhi, India. I wish I had photographs of some of the automobile shops I saw in India. You would just, it's amazing. You talk about a mess, but they know where everything is, just like a junkyard. A junkyard is a mess. You ever been to a junkyard looking for a part? If you buy used cars, you do. But everything's kind of, some are needed than others, but they're not the neatest places in the world. So I would say number 5, the shop shows pride in appearance. Yeah, if you're going to Firestone, I guess. If you're going to one of these chain places, franchises, sure. Jiffy Lube or Quick Lube or Lubes R Us or whatever they call them. Yeah, it's chain. You know, it's like a Burger King. They're going to keep it clean. They want to attract as many clients as they can from the community in the area. But number 5, I'm gonna cut down on 5, and I can show you what I'm reading here, so you know what I'm reading. I'm not making it up. Number 6, technicians communicate well. Be sure that they can tell you what's wrong, how it will be fixed, and what it will probably cost, in language that you understand. A good mechanic can lay out for you what work is immediate and necessary and what can be held off until you have more money. Says so and so and so and so and so and so. You know, we're not interested in so and so and so and so. That's why I leave it out. I don't have time to, you going to know the guy if I tell you his name? Is anybody going to know anybody's name in here? So that's why I leave it out. It's a time saving. It saves time. Man, maybe I should have had some lunch before I did this video. I thought this was going to go real smooth. I thought it was going to be easy. So they want to communicate well. If you stay loyal, you're bound to treat you. If you stay loyal, they're bound to treat you right, which can be advantageous. It could be to your advantage. How's that? It could be to your advantage when it comes to those really expensive jobs. Right. Well, when it gets too expensive, you've got to realize when it's time to cut your loss and look for a new second-hand or brand new vehicle. It's up to you. But there's just so much money you want to put into a vehicle, especially a used vehicle. A lot of people are telling me, my brother Jay wants me to just cut my losses, let them have my truck, and get on a train or a bus. I don't know. Okay, we're going to go on to number 7 of 9. So this is almost over. I know some of you people are, canceling your subscription or your subscriber to this channel. I mean, some of you are probably just saying, I can't listen to this. There must be some kind of mental problem with this gentleman. Maybe he has the walnut or a peach-sized tumor in the back of his head that causes him not to be able to speak. All right, number 7. Management will stand by its work. This is very important. You don't want anybody that's not going to stand by their work. You want people to stand by their work. Yeah, so that's important. Rather than rely on personalities and relationships, focus on the written warranty that the shop offers on repairs, as well as its track record on making good on its legal commitment. This guy says, a shop with a strong, clear warranty policy adds confidence that they will do it right the first time. And should things go wrong, which can happen, the customer knows that it will be made right. All right, seven is I think pretty good. I don't have a problem with number 7. And you can see the little gas station. Isn't it nice? They put a little gas station in there. You know, in New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas. It's against the law. If you've ever been to New Jersey, it's just some old law that they had, and they never changed it. And now you have to sit in your car, and someone will come out and pump your gas. Against the law to pump your own gas in New Jersey. I kid you not. Number 8, the shop looks out for you. Well, what the heck does that mean? The shop looks out for you. Let's read and see what they say about the shop is looking out for you. Be sure it gets automakers technical service bulletins. A TSB, technical service bulletins, provides an automaker's approved way of fixing a growing or common problem, such as rough shifting or leaky transmission. You don't want a leaky transmission. I've always gotten used cars, so all that stuff is gone. I don't ask my mechanic if he has a TSB, a technical service bulletins. They'd look at me like I was nuts, just like you're looking at me like I'm nuts right now through this iPhone. If that's a new car, you might want to do that. But again, a lot of these mechanics will look at you like you got your head on backwards. You know, what have you been reading YouTube videos all day? These mechanics, they don't have time to dilly-dally with customers, especially customers that like to talk a lot. The TSB provides an automaker's approval way of fixing a growing or common problem, such as a rough shifting or leaky transmission. That doesn't qualify for a recall. But heck, if I had a brand new car and I had a leaky transmission, I'd be calling somebody. Most of every car on the road you see is brand new or new. You've seen very little cars. You can say one thing about America. Everybody's got new cars. New cars. Years ago, you'd see jalopies left and right. Now you just see a few. I seen a guy in a real jalopy car when I worked at the Aerospace Corporation in California, checking IDs. This guy was real smart. He figured the car ran. The car was mechanically sound. He knew how to repair it. He didn't care if it looked like a broken bathtub on wheels. And that car was gone. But the guy had other priorities. You know, he said, "Why should I spend money on a brand new car when this car is just fine and it gets me to work?" And he's smarter than anybody in the whole world. So you see a few cars like that once in a while. But even the young kids, their parents are buying them brand new cars. Are really, there's no old cars anymore. It's amazing. So where was I? Back to this TSB. It sounds like a urine infection or something. Work that's related to a TSB while your car's still under warranty should be free. So be sure to ask. Well, I'll ask. Oh, sure. I'll ask. I'm paying $375 a month plus full coverage insurance. You bet your butt I'm going to ask what's going on with this car. And the last one, number 9, and you're probably very excited that this is the last one and that this video will end at some point. And number 9, it fits into your life. It fits into your life. I can't wait to see what this one is going to be about. I don't read these ahead of time because I want to talk to you like I would be talking to you if you were really here, as opposed to on YouTube. You know what I mean? A lot of people edit these YouTube videos, and they edit 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 like they're working for CBS or NBC, like this is going on the television or something. I want to give. I wouldn't edit what I'm saying to you if you were here. I would talk to you. I wouldn't edit myself, and that's what I want to do here. And I hope that translates to some of you. Some of you, I know it's not going to translate. There's no doubt about it. All right, number 9. It fits into your life. Don't overlook convenience. Is the shop nearby? Will it give you a ride home after you drop off your car? Pick you up when it's ready. Yeah, if you got a $80,000 car, I bet they'll do that. They'll wipe your butt too. They'll ask you if you'd like your butt wiped. I went to a guy in Florida with a Cadillac, and they had ice cream. They had ice cream. They would make omelets for you. This is in St. Augustine at Andy and Maria's house. They had omelets. I told the guy, just go there, tell him there's something wrong with the wheel, you hear a sound, just so we can get the ice cream. They had, what was that ice cream I loved they had there? They had omelets and ice cream and juice, and this was a Cadillac dealership in San Augustine, Florida. So if you're hungry, just put on a nice tie or a shirt and just look like you own a Cadillac, even if you don't. Just go into the dealership and just kind of look around, and see until somebody tells you not to. Just order an omelet if they're serving omelets, or take some ice cream, or get some orange juice. Put your feet up, watch the TV. I mean, hang out in the lobby of the dealership of high-end cars, and it's a free lunch. So I enjoyed going there with Andy that time I was in Florida visiting. So will it give you a ride home after you drop off the car, pick you up when it's ready? Is there a comfortable and is this pandemic period sanitized place? I don't know. I'm not worried about sanitation right now. All right. Preferably with a Wi-Fi internet connection. Oh, they got Wi-Fi. They got TV. They got the sports. They got all the cable news channels that everybody can't stop watching. They just can't stop watching. You go on an airplane and they're watching it on their little TV on the airplane. They can't get away from these cable news networks. They're glued. They don't understand that they're just stirring the pot, and they're just saying stuff to get you excited because they want you to be afraid. They want you to be angry. They're selling commercials. They're selling soap. They're selling F-150 pickups. They're selling stuff. Meanwhile, you sit in front of that cable news network and the brain matter just leaks out the side of your head. So be careful. Sorry if I got a little excited there on that one. Pick up when it's ready. Is there a comfortable? And yes, it's comfortable. They're all comfortable. Should you wait? Should you want to wait while the work's being done? Sure, if they're making omelets and eggs and free ice cream and Cokes and orange juice, I'll hang out there all day. I'll pretend I have a car. Somebody challenges you, you just say, yeah, that's my blue one over there. It's my blue car over there. I love it. Is there a secure place to leave your keys if you want to drop off the car the night before instead of early in the morning? Yeah, you could do that, or you could just put the key under the mat and leave the leave the darn thing open. Gee, I'm going to get canceled from YouTube now because I said DAMM. I put the key under the bottom. That's what I did when I dropped it off the Oak Hill Body and Paint. I just put the key. Hey, how you doing? Can you see the dog over there? Oh my God. Can you see the dog? Maybe I'll show you the dog when I'm done here. Hello, sir. I'm almost done with this and I'll get over there to you. Hold on, hang on. Yeah, I put the key under the mat or in the ashtray. I take all the stuff out of the car and leave it all open. And then I call them or leave a note. And that's how I do it. Some of them have drop boxes, but you can do it that way too. And if you have full coverage insurance, if somebody steals your car, Who cares? You got full coverage insurance. That's what you're paying for. Place to leave your keys if you want to drop off the car the night before instead of early in the morning. I had to drop it off the night before. I was going to drive it all the way over here, then drive it all the way back with the fender rubbing against the wheel. So I did that. These are all legitimate criteria. Yeah, that's a crazy looking name. Criteria. Yeah, how many I's in that word? And appropriate to ask about. So that's it. That's the tips on servicing your vehicle. I want to get up and show you, if I can, this wonderful dog over here. Can you see him? There he is. Hello, sir. How are you? What's your name? What's your name, buddy? What's your name, huh? That's a good dog, huh? You're a good puppy. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, you're a nice dog. I love friendly dogs. Look how friendly. This dog doesn't even know me. I've only been here since February 11th, and this dog is so friendly. Oh, yes, you're a good dog. Oh, my God. Look at me. I'm petting a strange dog. You don't often want to do that. That can be dangerous, but this dog is so friendly and so nice. What's your name? What's your name? These are the kind of dogs you see at repair facilities. And so I hope this helped out. I hope you got enough information on how to handle your personal vehicle. In the Air Force, they called it a POV, privately owned vehicle, POV. And let me go over the fence here, and you can see the dog without through the gate. There you go. Big dog, big dog. That's a good dog. So enjoy the rest of the day. It's drizzling here. And I hope this presentation helped you in any information that was useful. I'm glad, even if it was just one item or so. So have a great rest of the day. I'm going to go inside and see if there's any food in that house.